freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?
Patriots, this is Secret Service Sam. Welcome to Samsons World. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday to you. That's right. That goes out to you. Shout out all the birthdays. My man's Donnell Rowling's birthday is coming up. My lady Tiffany Haddish's birthday is happening. Got to give it up to all my peeps. Come on into the chat. This is Secret Service Sam. This is Samson's World, where court, comedy, and culture collide in your universe. It is wild. Oh, my Lord. What a wonderful Wednesday. We have an excellent show for you today. That's right, because I have some exclusive footage from 3i Atlas. Just waiting for this little chatty chat to build over here on YouTube. We're a little slow today, but that's okay, because I will do the show any way that I please. Yeah. So, guys, let me tell you, here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. That is right. Here is what is happening in your world, Patriots. This is Secret Service Sam. If you guys didn't know, I don't know if you saw this. It's pretty hilarious. Donald Trump was falling asleep all over the place in the meetings. And I don't blame him, because it's all monotone. Like, yeah, Mr. Trump, you know, you stopped hurricanes. You've done everything. You're the best. You're the best. I mean, this guy can't even stay awake for compliments. Think about that, man. It's hard enough to get, you know, people to say anything nice about you, let alone a whole room of people. Check this clip out. It's so hilarious. This cracks me up.
Semiconductors, right? We didn't build any. The Biden CHIPS Act was a $60 billion giveaway, right? We've now turned that. $300 billion is committed to America. That's going to go up to 750
farmers back at the.
What were those numbers? Back up here. What was he talking about?
$1 is committed to America. That's going to go up to 750
farmers.
$60 billion giveaway, right? We've now turned that.
Biden. It's always Biden. It's Biden. Okay, it's a 60. Hold on.
$300 billion is committed to America. That's going to go up to 750
farmers back at the center of it.
500 billion is
now
committed.
Turn that. $300 billion is committed to America. That's going to go up to 750
farmers back at.
These guys are just throwing numbers around like candy. That guy just threw around almost $1 trillion. Like, yeah, it's coming up.
The center of it.
Meanwhile, Main Street is not feeling. Main Street is feeling it. The farmers are literally losing their generational farms all because of a vote. Can you imagine how mad people's great-great-grandparents had to be? Like, dude, I got you this land in the middle of Indiana, our farm. Just don't mess it up. Just keep doing what we do. And can you imagine they lost it all to tariffs?
And under the last administration, we talked a lot about affordability. We'll continue to talk about that. Okay. But under the Biden administration and the destruction of our economy.
The Biden, oh my God, dude, the ball sack of our industry. I mean, Joe Biden is so weak, dude. I've never seen anybody let people just trash your name so hard and never say shit. I don't even know if he's alive anymore. Sleepy Joe, we got Dozin Donnie, though. Come on. Guys, we had Sleepy Joe. We have Sleepy Joe, and now we have Dozin Donnie. Don't worry, I'm dreaming about the golf course. No, I'm putting deals. I'm putting deals together in my head. Don't worry about it. It's the best deal. I make the best deals ever. I'm smart. Shut up. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You're stupid. Yeah, and you're stupid too. I just took an MRI, okay, and it gave me an IQ test, and it told me I was the smartest, most perfect person on the planet. Is anybody going to tell him that an MRI does not give you an IQ test? I mean, this guy.
And the cost of inflation.
Which American workers and
cost of inflation is up like a mofo. Honey-do lists are blowing up. Guys, welcome. Come on into the chat. It's Secret Service Sam, Samson's World. I'm going to be part of the Netflix is a Joke Fest next year. I'm just putting out in the air because I got into it 2 years ago with my own show, Samson's World. Well, no, it was Samson Stuck in the Basement. It was a one-man musical that I wrote with Del Harrison, directed it, had all my homies in the show. It was so beautiful. So I'm manifesting that, you guys. I got to get back in it, okay? Anyway, also want to be on Comics Unleashed in January on CBS. That's Byron Allen's show. I'm very excited to be in that. I got the movie out now, Dog Patrol, produced by my manses, Toady Mercedes. This Friday, I will be at Tiffany Haddish's birthday show at the Orpheum. Donnell Rawlings is playing. I will be there. Flame Monroe is playing. I will be there supporting like a bra of two big-ass breastises. I will be there supporting my lady. I'm also been getting deep diving, watching the Diddy doc, the 50 Cent, The Reckoning. Jeez, that thing's cray. It makes you see how much trauma Diddy has gone through, man. There was one part, and
I'm digressing.
yes, I know. I'm digressulating. I'm totally digressulating, but that's what the show is about. Where Diddy, one of his first things, like he dropped out of Howard, started working, at Uptown Records. Al B. Shore is the big artist there at the time. And his first event that he had, Andre Harrell was running it. The first event he had, I didn't know about this, but there was people who got trampled and died during this festival, and 9 people were unalived. And this was his first experience, getting out, being an A&R. I think it was crazy. And then he even said his mom came to him and said, look, these things have happened. You dropped out of college, then this happened. Maybe you should give it up. They said he called his mom the B word and smacked her, dude. I don't know. Allegedly, but that thing is crazy. You know what? The Reckoning is so crazy, but it's not crazy enough to keep Donald Trump awake.
American farmers have been ripped off. They've been ripped off, and what he's saying is we want to have trade with the world, but it has to be a trade.
Why do they have to keep saying, but what he's saying? Why do they have to translate for the president? He speaks English, doesn't he? You speak English? What the hell is going on in our country, man? Marco Rubio. Yeah, Marco Rubio, the Cuban. I don't, that immigrants, we're all immigrants, doggy. We are all immigrants. We stole the land, and now we're immigrants of the land. And I love how people who their parents came over, but now they don't want that opportunity to happen. It happened for them. Okay, he has dual citizenship, but they want to take away your dual citizenship? That's cray-cray. I wish I had dual citizenship.
In which American businesses and American
What do you think, Mr. President?
workers and the products they make, I do want to say this is the most wonderful, magical time of the year. By that, of course, I'm referring to the college football playoffs. And,
Oh my God, Marco Rubio sucks. He just made a football joke when we can't afford, when groceries have gotten redonkulous.
magical time of the year. By that, of course, I'm referring to
He said it's the most magical time of the year, and by that, I'm referring to college football playoffs.
I just want to say this as a point of personal privilege. And I'm a Florida Gator, but
As a point of personal privilege, and I'm a Florida Gator. Why do they get health care? Why do they get paid? It's crazy. You guys, I told this to my wife the other day. We had an epiphany. We pay half. I mean, it sounds simple, but why do we give half of our earnings to them to spend it on wars and to kill people that we don't have a problem with, most likely? All for oil and money, and gas prices aren't coming down. They're just going up. You would think with all this taking over and all this conquering we're doing, shit would be cheap, but it's more expensive than it's ever been. What are we doing? It's so ridiculous. We kill in the name of the Lord, steal in the name of the Lord, pillage in the name of the Lord, kill in the name of the Lord. What are we doing? We're not being good humans if you can turn your eye away from genocides and tragedies. Forgetting it, the you had the ladder and then pulling it up as soon as your brother's down there. What's wrong with you? Do unto others as you want done to yourself and your family. I don't know. I'm digressulating. This just irks me, and we need to get back to times where we have common decency and we talk nicely to each other.
Next year is going to be the year for
He's still
Main
sleeping.
Street as all this kicks in.
I mean, it's like Marco Rubio is making jokes while people are losing their jobs. There's no work in Hollywood. Hollywood is dead, guys. Not sure if anybody's told you. They've gone from producing like 300 movies a year to 25. There is no films. Look at this. When was the last time we had a Will Ferrell, a Mike Myers, Jim Carrey, Chris Farley, Jack Black? We still do have Jack Black. But where are the characters? You know, SNL is not producing. Lorne Michaels isn't making any more Broadway video movies about the ladies, man. And they're not making it. Adam Sandler's still making movies. Where is the next comedy legend? He's right here, and my name is Samson. I just need a little chance to shine. What are we doing? Freedom of speech is gone. Journalism is dead. It's all paid for. There's only people like myself and people online who you can trust that are not getting paid, but so many people have been paid. Smear campaigns, but I will not. You will never be able to pay me enough money to lie or to push your narrative. Hell no. Shit. That's right. Now let's get into the three. Let me see. Hold on. Mr. Trump, you have anything?
And you came in immigration. I called it the 3 eyes.
You came in immigrant. Dude, that guy's a fucking idiot.
And
personal privilege. And I'm a Florida Gator.
But next year is going to be the year for Main Street as all this kicks in.
Next year is going to be the year for Main Street as all this kicks in. Right. We'll see. I don't think the people are believing you. Hey, guys, here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Did you see this? TMZ just released. They have footage. You guys, from Epstein's Island, and they take you on a tour. There's like a dental chair in there. It's so freaking creepy. Look at this. A rare look. Dude. That looks like my condo in Cabo last year. No, I'm joking. This is crazy. And I can't help but feel like that there were victims in here. And like, if these walls could speak, I mean, and I hate to say it, like the shower. Can you imagine victims showering after these terrible things? Like, I'm a big believer in that energy stays. Energy stays in a room. You know what I mean? I just, sorry, my nose was itching. Somebody's thinking about me, about to sneeze. But energy stays in a room. And I just, even watching this video, or what, you know, you see the terror on the island. That if you think about it, and by the way, how did Jeffrey Epstein have his own island? Who bought it for him? And did the people? It's almost like Jeffrey Epstein. They're like, dude, you're really good at parties. You're really good at getting underage, hooties. You like massages. We like massages. Why don't we all pitch in, buy you an island, bro? Go live on the island with Ghislaine. Ghislaine is the pimpateur. She'll help you bring in the masseuses. I mean, could you imagine being a woman? I mean, sure. Oh my God, I'm going to this private island, but you're stuck. There's no way off. It's like Alcatraz of PDFs. It's terrifying. It is the Alcatraz of pedophiles. I mean, it really is. Terrifying. Look at this. And what's so odd about it is it's the contrast of beautiful. You're in the Bahamas. It's just this, I'm sure like there's not a detail missed on this. Look at this. Look at this whole pathway. I could only imagine some poor woman, not even woman, girl, running down this pathway, just being like, what the hell just happened? Bubba, allegedly. I mean, it could be anybody, any elites could have been walking these pathways, committing crimes. Like, this place just reeks of felonies. There's a felony. She gets a felony. I mean, it's just crazy. He gets a felony. It's just disgusting. And the fact that it's like this billionaire's playground, man, where they could live out their most disgusting fantasies. It's just appalling that some people actually like this kind of thing. Like, what kind of sickos? And I want to look into the science of what makes men do this. And I don't know, D.L. Hughley made an excellent point. He says, you're not seeing any black men here on this island. I mean, they say Obama, is on the list, but I'm not buying it. Why is that? I'd like to see a study. Oh, look at that. That's creepy. What is that? Naked Hercules with a bow and arrow? Dude, oh my God. If those things could talk. It's just cray. I mean, this video, it goes on. We'll keep watching. But I just can't imagine. And they're going to do anything to keep this list from coming out. Let me tell you what anything means, you guys. And this is where it gets scary. These elite men, white men, allegedly predominantly, they're willing to go the N-word, nuclear. These guys are willing to go nuclear. And that's what's terrifying about this Epstein list. All right, this Diddy dude, this is nothing. This is nothing. Diddy is nothing compared to this Epstein scandal, guys. And it's not going away. And the only way I fear that these men, like, they're not going to go down without bringing everybody down. And that's just going to be pointing a lot of fingers. And eventually it's going to lead to a war to distract. Because the only thing bigger than the Epstein files and prosecuting every single person who had something to do with it, the only thing bigger than that is starting a war. And like I've said before, I'm too poor to stop the war. I don't have enough influence to stop wars. Do you? Maybe we could build it to that. Maybe we could build an army of dreamers. I know I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will live as one. Anyway, I'm digressulating. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Yeah, so Trump was sleeping. Lots of craziness happened. 3-Eye Atlas guy is in the sky. 3-Eye is in the sky. And I have this video sent to me by my main man's is action packed. I'm sure he'll be joining here within the hour. And I'll play some more parts of it again. But this, if you're into 3-Eye Atlas, this explains it perfectly. Okay. This explains it perfectly. Just making sure we're good on all fronts. So check this out. Let me build this up. Let me bring
about how a lot of various spacecraft all came together to observe 3-Eye Atlas as it but is not going to happen to 3-Eye Atlas. And speaking of 3-Eye Atlas, we talked about last week about how a lot of various spacecraft all came together to observe 3-Eye Atlas as it made its closest approach to Mars. Yep. We had the ExoMars mission from the European Space Agency, we had the Tianwen mission from China, and we had several spacecraft from NASA, particularly the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. And so during this closest approach to Mars, it's about 0.3 AU, we got all of these spacecraft attempting to make observations of the comet. Now, the pictures themselves were underwhelming, and that's not surprising because you've got this spacecraft camera that's designed to look down at the very bright surface of Mars, trying to then look at a faint object.
I thought this made a lot of sense. He's saying, hey, Silky Sweet, you're there. Here comes some of my regs. We're just perfect timing. We're just talking about 3-Eye Atlas. What's interesting about what he says here is how these are microscopes and satellites that are used to looking down on a bright object with plenty of light. Like if you take an iPhone in a picture in perfect sunlight, they're great cameras. But in low light, they're not great cameras. So what he's saying is then to have this thing focus. And what I think gets interesting, he says one of them's going 15,000 kilometers an hour. The satellite's going this. So getting that and figuring out that calculation of where it will be. So listen to this. This is great.
Object in space, and the object is moving very quickly.
So let me rewind that a little bit so you can hear that.
Camera that's designed to look down at the very bright surface of Mars, trying to then look at a faint object in space. And the object is moving very quickly, and the spacecraft is moving very quickly in orbit around Mars, about 15,000 kilometers per hour. And so this was an enormous technical challenge for people to be able to try and resolve this comet while the spacecraft was orbiting Mars. But they were able to resolve it, and they were able to chart its position over time. And this is really important because whenever we have these objects coming through the solar system, you predict its future trajectory based on the observations that you're able to make.
By the way, this video was sent to me by Action Packed. He should be jumping in the mix here at some point. So thank you to him too. Shout out to Action Pack for turning me on to this stuff. This is great education she can have.
The more accurate observations you make, the better you can calculate what's going to happen to it in the future. Now with 3i Atlas, it's no big deal, right? It already went.
Just in case you guys didn't
Catch
catch that,
accurate.
They are making calculations to see how fast it's going, how fast their satellite's going, how fast 3i Atlas is going, so they can predict where it will be. That's crazy.
Observations you make, the better you can calculate what's going to happen to it in the future. Now with 3i Atlas, it's no big deal, right? It already went past the sun. It's going to come within a couple of AU of the Earth, and then it's going to fly off into the cosmos again. But if there are other objects that are on a potentially threatening trajectory, maybe something that could strike the Earth, and especially these comets, right? They're very dangerous. They can come out of nowhere, and this has happened in the past. It's almost inevitably going to happen in the future. And to be able to chart the position, the trajectory of these objects with precision, this is important. And it could be that those spacecraft orbiting Mars or Jupiter or Pluto will give us that first view and give us those first measurements that will allow us to know whether we're dealing with a danger.
Isn't that what Armageddon was about? The movie with Bruce Willis and Ben Affleck, Liv Tyler. I don't want to tell the ball. I just want to learn it now because I miss you, babe. And I don't want to miss a thing. And even when I dream of you, the dream I never do. I still miss you, babe. But I don't want to miss a thing. Wasn't that Armageddon where they go out and they get some drillers? Hey man, we're drillers. You know, Bruce Willis like, we're drillers, bro. And then they drill a hole and blow up a meteorite heading to Earth, right? Isn't that similar? Is Donnell Rawlings in that maybe, where he goes, oh shit, there's a meteor? I don't know. Maybe that was Spider-Man. Anyway, shout out to Donnell. Oh boy, cool news of other ones besides 3i Atlas out there, Sam. Last I heard was one between Earth and 3i Atlas. And possible others around 3i Atlas around it. And one site sold 3i Atlas is headed this way. What? Liars, I believe. And another one said sites of spaceships around Moon and Mars, waiting to see what is next. Wow, that's fascinating. You're telling me. Hold on, man. Like, you're telling me. Hey, LOL, Diana. What's up, Diana? Diana. How are you doing, Diana? We are broadcasting live, guys, to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter. So come join us over here in the chat on YouTube. The feed is almost up to 100. We are getting it. Hope you guys are having a happy hump day. It's a good day to be humping, if you know what I means is. Now, anyway, I'm digressulating. More on 3i Atlas. Listen to this, folks.
This object or something that we can just enjoy for the show. We've got a story about this from Matt Williams on Universe Today. Shortly after the solar system formed, there were a lot of planets, more planets than we have today. And it's believed that just within about 100 million years after the solar system formation, two of those planets collided.
This
Earth
is crazy.
And a Mars-sized object known as Theia.
Theia. I didn't know any of this, Patriots. This is freaking crazy. Now, let me let you guys something in on a little thing. You're about to hear how our moon was created. Do you believe it? I know some of you out there are like, the Lord, Sam, created this earth in 7 days, okay? Don't give me this BS. But Theia. Never even heard of Theia. Hold on. What is it? Silky Sweet? was said that 3i Atlas had turned and now they believe is a ship and a signal noise from 3i Atlas. Send me this. Do you have it, Silky Sweet? Send me this info if you have it. Let's confirm it, folks. Let's confirm it out there. All right, back to this. This is great. This is how the moon was formed. Theia hit Earth, okay? Like a Mars size, huge. Hit the Earth. Just, I'll let this guy tell you.
Greatest evidence that this collision happened was because of the moon. When the Apollo astronauts went to the moon, they found rocks on the surface of the moon that showed the composition of the moon is very similar to the composition of the Earth. The moon was once part of the Earth. How do you get a moon-sized blob orbiting around the Earth? You hit it with something big. In this case, you hit it with something like the size of Mars. But the question has always been, where did this thing come from? Was it something that was in the outer solar system that was hurled into the inner?
Do you guys see that too? How it hit the like some of the size of Mars hit Earth, and then part of the moon came off of it and it starts to spin around. And I'm just thinking about billions of years of that spinning created the moon. This
solar system by some three-body interaction with Jupiter, say, or was it something that was always in the inner solar system? And so there are remnants of both Earth and Theia inside the Earth, and there are remnants in the moon as well. So scientists were looking at the chemical composition of the moon rocks returned from the Apollo missions, and they were able to detect the composition of the metal of Theia, be able to identify which is Theia, which is Earth, and be able to find that, in fact, the original composition of Theia was very similar to the Earth, similar kinds of iron and titanium and aluminum and other heavier metals. And so that indicates that Theia probably formed relatively close to the sun. In fact, probably closer to the sun than the Earth did. And so what this means is that, like, before the collision happened, Theia was a Mars-sized object in orbit around the sun, a little closer to the sun than the Earth, and that the constant interactions between their gravity caused it to drift outward, and that Earth and this planet collided, and that's what created the moon. We've got more about this from Matt Williams. So do you remember Starliner? Back in 2014.
Dude, Matt Williams, isn't that crazy? And maybe, Sam, that is the reason why saying is creatures and dinosaurs in the Middle Earth, another world inside our world. Oh, that is true. I mean, people do say that in the middle of our Earth is another Earth. Okay, it's not like just a molten lava core like we've been led to believe. I don't know. That's what I've heard. Like, I've seen the videos of when you fly through Antarctica, that you can fly at certain points in the Arctic, in the northern Arctic circle. I don't know what I'm saying here now, but that you can fly a plane and all of a sudden you're in a whole new world. Running up and up and now, running go. Antarctica is where I go. A whole new world, a whole new world. We're finding lies they never told. I just want to break the mold and go to the cold, but it's really hot. They say that's the craziest part. You get into Antarctica, you fly into this mountain, and this guy made it sound like it's a 12-mile opening. It's crazy. And somewhere I've seen it was so effing beneath North Antarctica. Exactly. Yep. I had a video on here at some point. I don't know if I can pull it up, but the guy was just talking about how it's like 12 miles open, and you fly in and it's green grass, and it's like you're in a beautiful like mountain range. There is a world within our world, guys, and that is the lie. Okay. You can you can listen to Nick Fuentes and spicing his racism and all that crap, man, but they're not giving you the truth. Nobody's giving you the truth. You know what's bigger than the Epstein files? The fact that Epstein's probably living on inside Earth, and it's not bad. There's probably how do they get sun inside the Earth? I don't know. This is too big for my brain to comprehend right now. How do they get sun inside the Earth to have a whole nother Earth inside there? Is that what we're talking about here? Let me tweak some knobs here. Shit. I got to get a drink of water, guys. This is getting deep. This is crazy. What if there is an Earth inside our Earth, and that's where all these UAPs are emerging from? That's where they're going because they live there. It's like Men in Black. I was even thinking about just watching this video that we're just little balls. We're somebody's marbles in there. You know, like the end of Men in Black. I love that. When it's like zooms out and it's just an alien with giant fingers flicking these balls out, you know? It's bigger than me. Well, they have storage areas inside mountains and Earth. Remember, Sam. So what is beyond that chamber? Yeah, that's a good question. I want to believe. I think they're keeping us distracted. Why do we give them half of our income and let them lie to us like this, man? It's cray. That shit cray. Bing, bing. Bing,
Threatens
bing,
to take
bing,
away
bing,
his
bing,
sponsor.
bing, bing. Did you guys see this? Elon Musk. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Yes, that is right, you guys. Elon Musk. Daddy Musk, the guy who gave the Nazi salute almost a year ago and wonders why his entire company tanked. Because when you do 2 Nazi salutes and you smack your hand openly to your chest and then you put it out at a 45-degree angle and you hold it hard. You hold it not, hey, everybody, not one of these. This is not. No, it's zoop. When the hand does zoop, that's when you're hitting it. It's when it goes, hey, everybody, zoop. That's when you're hitting it. You got it? Somebody's probably going to freeze frame that at some point in my career and be like, well, Sam, but didn't you do it? Yeah, look at the context, bitch. I want to go inside Area 51. They need to open it up. I agree, Silky Sweet. You've been talking about that for a while now. Open up. Mr. President, you want to show us something? Release the Epstein files unredacted. But then secondly, if you're still around, please open Area 51. Tell the people, be transparent. That's what I would do. And I know maybe it'd be against national security, whatever it is, but I would become president just to let you guys know the truth. Now, Elon Musk is threatening to pull sponsorship of his cool Tesla cars. And I heard there's like $800 million of Tesla Cybertrucks that nobody wants, those giant dustbusters, bro. God, nobody's getting fucked in those things. Anyway, listen to that.
In the Super Bowl if Bad Bunny performs.
Right, he's so mad that Bad Bunny, I mean, we're still doing this, guys. Give it up. Bad Bunny's going to perform at the Super Bowl. Who cares? I wish you guys would have put up this much fight when I don't even know who is one of the worst we've seen. I don't even know. I'm digressing, but you know what I'm saying.
Are we really still doing this, guys? Bad Bunny's performing. Whether you like it or not, there's nothing you can do about it.
No.
You comprehende?
Dickhead.
¿Qué pasa, amigo? You get it?
See.
Okay? He's performing. Bad Bunny is as American as it gets. Why did the NFL choose him? He's an international superstar. Not Kenny Chesney. Not Jason Aldean.
Nope.
Not Bubba Gump.
Nope.
Not Jelly Fool. Not any of these guys cannot even touch Benito. Nobody touches Benito. It's the Benito Bowl. And you better scoop your hand and drink it up. Drink up all the horchata you can, son. Because a reckoning is coming. And it's going to be a boom. Got, boom, got, boom, got, boom, got, boom, got, boom, got. Elon, nobody cares. You already ruined your name, your company, everything for those little cute salutes that you did back last year in February.
We already covered that. Thank you, AI Sam. Let me see what else we got
just
here.
said on Travis Kelce's podcast.
Yeah, look at this, guys. Did you see this? George Clooney. Let's just watch this. Well, hold on. Let me play the clip. Let me just play the clip, Sam. Let's play the clip. George Clooney. See what he said. See what you guys think.
You and your wife haven't gotten in a fight in 10 years.
That's right.
Are you lying?
No, I'm not lying. Travis, shall we ask you the same questions?
Well, it's only been 2.5 years, and you're right. I haven't gotten in an argument. Yeah.
All right.
Never once.
Honestly, neither of us are going to win the argument, so why get in it?
There we go.
There you go.
That's a smart man right there.
Yeah.
What's the secret? Just staying out of the argument altogether?
Dude, I'm 64 years old, and what am I going to argue about at this point? I'm like,
Yeah.
I met this incredible woman that, she's beautiful and smart, and she stands for all the most important things that I believe in the world. And I can't believe how lucky I am. So what am I going to fight about? I'm like,
That's a great answer.
Dude, that's bullshit. What are you going to fight about? I don't know. The fact that you're filming movies and you're not home, bro. And where you been? I miss you. Miss you, George. What are you doing? Ocean's 18, bro? I want to be in the Galapagos with you, Georgie Pargy Puddin' Pie. They have to have had a fight. If you're not having a fight, it's not a real relationship. My mom told me that. My wife and I, we've been together since we were 19. And we got married in 2005. And my mom always said, I said, yeah, Mom, we now, it was like in our first year of our relationship. Or so I said, Mom, it's great. We never fight. It's amazing. She said, Sam, if you're not if you're not ever fighting, that's not healthy. It's good to have a fight so you know how to get through it. You know how to talk your way through things. Because most people, when they have a fight, usually there's one selfish person is like, I'm not going to apologize. And they're like, great. Or people have a hard time saying sorry. All of us, we have a hard time just saying, I'm sorry, I messed up. Let's move on. It's people underestimate the power of sorry, don't they? Like, think about how many times in your life, if you had just said sorry, and I have said sorry. I mean, I admit when I'm wrong, I admit when I'm wrong. I think that's an important thing to do as a human. But a lot of people have have you ever had somebody who you're like, you're never going to get a sorry for them. You're never going to get a sorry from them. No, you might wish, you might hope, but they just move on. They just like buy a present and act like nothing happened. And that's how they expect you to move on. So anyway, I'm digressulating. Let's get back to these guys, George.
Damn, that's a good one.
Too late to do it. Yeah, you can use that if you want.
I'm stealing it for sure.
I'm just taking notes this whole time, big guy.
Yeah, right, dude. Look, Travis, you better do whatever Taylor says so you can remain to be a billionaire, bro. Because I gotta say, when football's over and you try your luck at car dealerships, I mean, get on. You think Taylor is gonna be wiping your butt when, God forbid, whatever, football players they don't do well in their late 40s. I mean, it's terrible for that. I don't know. Anyway,
You don't even know.
Exactly.
that's crazy. George Clooney, Mr. Slick Rick. He looks good. Did he just say he was 68? That is freaking wild to me. I hope I look that good at 68. He looks amazeballs. I'm not going to look that good at 68 because I'm not as handsome.
Carpenter
as
is
Clooney
angry at the White House.
Now, if this is happening, here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Anyway, look at this. Sabrina Carpenter is pissed because the DHS used her song in an ICE video. And she does not like it. I don't like it. It's them like rounding up different families and it's using her song. It's like, let me look it up so I can sing it for you because I can't play it here. Hold on. Sabrina Carpenter ICE video.
Sabrina Carpenter is going.
This video is evil and disgusting. Do not ever involve me or my music to benefit from your inhumane agenda. Damn.
Using her song Juno in a social media post.
They used her song Juno in a social media post, and she is angry. I don't blame them. Hang on. Big Chuck stirs. Hold on, Patriots. Charlie, what's going on? Can you hear me? Hold on. Can you hear me?
Do you think you could pick me up like really, really soon?
Why? What's going on?
I just want to go home.
Okay, is everything okay?
Yeah, just
You just want to go home? Did something happen?
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just want to go home.
You're tired, man. Okay, well, what time is
Yeah.
it? It's 2:43. I mean, did you get out early today?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
I'm
you
in
guys got
after
out
school.
early. Oh, okay. Because why you guys had an early day today?
I think. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm in after school right now.
All right. How was your everything with your 3D printing and the test grades and
Fine.
everything? Yeah.
It's fun.
You
Yeah.
left Renee's test here,
Oh yeah.
but I think he passed it. I think he got 100. So, what did you
Okay,
have?
good.
You had like 6 or 7 questions.
Wait, give me a second. Thank you.
All right. Love you. I'll be there soon. What? All right. Love you, Chucks.
He said he got 100 on that.
What?
I don't know. Yeah.
What?
So can you pick me up?
Yeah, I'm
Like,
coming right now. I'm coming right now.
Okay, love
All right,
you.
love you.
Bye.
Bye, baby. Well, guys, that means the show is over. I love you guys. I hope you've enjoyed today. Please join me every day live at 5. This is Samson's World, where court comedy and culture collide. So anyway, Sabrina Carpenter is upset with the White House for using her song, and I do not blame her. And they are lying as always, saying we are going after the criminals and bad ones, but why? And they're killing innocent Mexicans and Latinos and arresting legal citizens. It needs to stop. Yep, 100%. I just saw Kristi Noem, such a just disgusting, disgraceful. She had the nerve to celebrate her birthday at a Mexican restaurant wearing a sombrero, dog. Like what? Who let her in, man? Come on, guys. She is banned from all the carne asada. She is banned from all the guac and chips. She is banned from all the margaritas. She is banned. Why? I mean, it's just this world. We are going to correct it, guys. I believe in love. I believe in light, and I believe in you guys. I got to go pick up my son, as you heard. It's been a great day. Happy hump day. Please. Oh, tomorrow I got OG Matt, who it's going to be great. He is now challenged Blueface, or I'm sorry, he's offered to F Adam 22's wife because Blueface offered to do it. They accepted the offer. Blueface denied it, but OG Matt, who you've seen him all over the internet, he's hilarious. He's a Marine, served our country. I call him a comedic personality here online. So I'll have him tomorrow. So please tune in. That's going to be a really fun show. I love you guys. I hope you're great. Please keep light, love, health, and safety in your life. Does anybody remember laughter? And remember to look up. That's what my man Action Packed always says. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of the world.
Can you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?